Hi Libra, this is Eileen with your one psychic tarot card reading. And you're starting out with the Knight of Wands card. This is talking about making progress in your career, your work, just in your plans in your life, being confident and going forward. This could even refer to a physical move or possibly a move that's work related. So if you're even searching for a job, this could involve you getting work in another city or maybe across town from where you live now. Whatever it is, though, it's good news for you. You feel good. You feel confident. You're ready to go forward and keep making progress, and things are going well for you. So now this is a general reading, so some of these cards resonate with you while others do not. If I'm doing a private reading, then I'm just focusing in on your circumstances, and I am reading the meanings of the cards as well as tuning in on a psychic level. And also, this could, for some Libras, refer to a potential love interest as well. Now, the wands do relate to the signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the fire signs. So it could be someone with of one of those signs, or that has a lot of that in their chart, that could be coming your way this month. And this person could be, if you're single, this person would be single also. Now, this person is focusing on their career, but they're also interested in you. So even though they're business-minded, focusing on their career, they could really be noticing you and being attracted to you. You might even be caught a little bit off guard, almost like you're not expecting it. It's kind of like they spot you before you see them, before you notice them. So there's a potential here. I'm almost feeling like you might be kind of distracted for something. Oh my God, look at this, 4 of Cups. I was saying you might be distracted and not notice, and this could be a really good for you, or a good potential mate. The next card, the 4 of Cups, is about being complacent and feeling like, oh, there's nothing good out there, and not paying attention. And in the meantime, you see the person's leaning against a tree taking a nap because they're bored. It's like, there's nobody any good for me out there, that type of thing. And now this could also relate to work, to business, but the cups do relate typically to love and feelings and romance, emotions. And so this person's not noticing they're taking a nap against the tree. And in the meantime, this big hand's coming out of the cloud with this big goblet off, making an offer to the person. And the advice of this card is don't get complacent, stay alert, pay attention to opportunities, whether it's for love or something in business, even maybe a business opportunity, new job, whatever. And something really good could be offered to you in the month of June. So you want to pay attention and don't assume there's nothing good out there. That's so that could, because that was the feeling I was getting when I was saying this person could really be a good potential mate for somebody, and they're noticing you and attracted to you, and you're kind of distracted and kind of looking the other way and not really paying attention. And then I see that 4 of Cups, and it's like perfect. That seems to apply for some Libras. That might be the scenario. So anyway, maybe that's just a little heads up there to pay attention. There might be something really good coming your way. And this card, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck, the 9 of Cups. This is about being in a celebratory mood, being grateful and celebrating all of your abundance, everything that you have to be grateful for. You might be celebrating with friends or family, or celebrating on your own, and just being grateful and having an attitude of gratitude. And when you do put out that kind of energy, the universe returns in kind. The universe will your emotions, what you like if you're grateful and you feel grateful for so many good things in your life and so much abundance, the universe is going to give you more to be grateful for, more to enjoy and be happy about. Or if you're putting out energy of being worried or mad or fearful or whatever, then the universe provides things to worry you and upset you more. So you don't want that. But this is about you really celebrating your good fortune. Just feeling good in your home environment and being happy with what you have and looking around you and just saying, hey, I'm pretty well off when you look at it, when you look at the big scheme of things. There's so many other people who are much less fortunate than I am. You might be, there's just so many things to be grateful for every day. And so this is all about just celebrating your life and all the good that you have every day. But I mean, you might be having good reason for extra celebrating. And then here you have the Lovers card. The Lovers, now this is making a choice whether to enter into a relationship or continue in a relationship with someone. Now, this is also about someone or something that you be passionate about. This could also be having to do with some business interest, like whether to continue in a particular business or with a business, or maybe start a new business of your own. It's all about what you have a passion for. However, I do feel for some Libras, this is about romance. It's about you maybe starting and to date someone who's really attracted to you and really wants to be with you, and you're enjoying yourself, but at the same time, you're dreaming of somebody else. It's like, oh, this person's nice, but you're somehow in your mind, you've got someone that you feel would be a much better for you, that would be made in heaven. And I agree. I do feel like if this is you, Libra, I'm talking to, whoever I'm talking to, because I get different scenarios for different people, but I'm tuning in for some Libras. And some of you in this situation where maybe you're seeing one person, and that person's crazy about you and you like them, but you don't feel passionate towards them. You don't feel like this is who I want to be with forever. You're feeling like, I know there's someone out there that I'm really going to be passionate about. And that's how I'm feeling. There's someone being drawn to you. So don't make any major commitments to anyone you don't really feel that's the right one for you, because the right one is coming to you. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that energy very strong for some Libras. You're going to have your right coming your way, and it will be a made like heaven sent. It's going to be heaven sent, because it'll just feel like it's got all the right elements and the energy and this passion and love. I mean, it's going to grow into a strong love, because this is with someone you've been with in a previous lifetime, and it's just meant to be. And they're making their way to you. So they might be even kind of close by, for that matter. And then you've got the Judgment card. Judgment, okay, this is about rising from the ashes, being made whole again, being renewed. And like if you've had some difficult times and not been treated fairly, it's like Judgment wants to make things right for you now. And, one way or another, however that might come about, it's like a renewal for you, a new beginning. And that's something to celebrate, because it's like you're rising from the ashes. So some of you Libras, maybe you've had your share of challenges in the last year or 2, 3 years, whatever, or even in months. But I feel like for some of you, it's years gone by that you've had some difficult times, and some relationship ended or some kind of living arrangements. I just feel like for a number of Libras, you've had your share of turmoil and problems, and feeling like you were down, kind of like the rug really got pulled out from under you. And you're just starting to see the light again now. It's like you're just kind of lifting your head up and moving forward and feeling like, okay, that's behind me. And even if you're still feeling the effects of it. And that's what this Judgment card is saying, that you're going to be rising from the ashes, having a new beginning. And this is the time to come out and shine and just have a whole new way of life, make yourself a whole new way of life, a better way that's better for you than what you've had before. And then here you have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, this is talking about you making your progress little by little. You've planted your seeds, you're watching your crops grow and coming to fruition, but it's not ready to harvest yet. So you're being patient. You're not being real impatient right now. You're waiting. So maybe you've got some money you've been saving, or you're building a business, or you're working at your career, whatever your work is, and you're just making your progress and just quietly building upon what you're doing, laying a solid foundation for yourselves. And this is really going to be paying off for you in the way of financial security, a good, solid life for yourself. I do feel home ownership for a number of you. Either you already own a home or you're saving money to buy a home. Whatever it is, I'm getting a sense of real stability and security for a lot of Libras. And that's what you've been quietly working towards. And this is going to pay off really big for a number of you. That's what I'm getting here. You're going to really feel so good. And a number of you are already feeling that sense of security and confidence and feeling better and knowing that you just have to keep staying patient and keep going along your path. And for others of you, you're just laying your foundation and you're just on the right path, and it's going to pay off for you really well, because I'm getting a strong sense of stability, financial security, just feeling like you've made some good choices for yourselves. And then the next card you have is the King of Swords. Now, the swords do represent the air signs of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So this is one of your cards here. And the King of Swords is someone who's achieved a certain amount of influence or power or whatever this person might be, if they work for a company in management or own the company, or it might be somebody in law enforcement or military or something like that, some position of authority. And the King of Swords can be kind of how shall I say this, kind of critical of others, impatient or critical, and kind of size people up and be kind of judgmental at times, because this King of Swords has had to work hard for whatever he's gotten. So he's not in any mood to be giving anybody any easy breaks. It's like he feels like he had to pay his dues, and everybody else better pay their dues too. Don't be looking for him for any favors. And so he's not the best person. Now, this could be you embodying the traits and emotions of the King of Swords in the month of, maybe you're in a position of leadership or authority, and you're looking at some other people around you, maybe at work or maybe even at home or something, and feeling like you're doing all this work and you've worked hard and you expect the same from others. You hold the bar high for yourself and you're holding the bar high for others, and you might be looking at other people and sizing them up and saying they're just wasting time, they're being lazy or taking shortcuts, and I don't have any patience for this, and you might be right out letting them know too, if you're in that position to be doing that. Or this could be someone around you, maybe in your workplace or family, if it's a manager or owner where you work. And this person is not the most ideal person to be asking for favors or even applying for a job with, or applying for maybe a loan to buy a house or a car, because it's like this person is always looking. They're so critical, and so they can be very picky and critical and find the least little thing and say, well, yeah, all of this looks good, but what about this little piece here? And so they might refuse to give you whatever it is that you're applying for or wanting, because they'll take one little piece that they don't approve of and use that as a reason to say no. So this person is, very kind of strict, So whether this is you or somebody you're dealing with, if it's somebody around you, I don't feel like they're out to get you or anything like that. I just feel like they're not as they're not someone to really expect to be overly flexible. And then your last card you have is the Ace of Swords. And Ace of Swords, again, this is one of your cards, the swords. And this is going to give you real clear thinking skills. And that sword energy is going to make it where you're going to have really good clarity, mental clarity. And the air signs are already very intelligent people. They have good mental clarity in general anyway, but it'll be even more so. And this is going to be good, because if anything has been kind of cloudy, kind of hazy, maybe with some dealings with people, or maybe some circumstances you're dealing with in your life, that things haven't been very clear to see what's going on, this Ace of Swords energy is going to give you that sharp focus to cut through the fog, cut through the clouds, and see things clearly. Whether you're dealing with people, you'll be able to size people up a lot better. And alongside this card, I was just saying, this King of Swords is someone who tends to look at people up and down and size them up more or less. And this Ace of Swords right alongside of this will make you that much sharper when you're in business matters, even in personal matters, but especially in business, any kind of business matters that you're involved in. These two cards together, you're going to really be sharp and on top of things and in a no-nonsense mood. So if you're making some large purchase or entering into any kind of financial agreements, nobody's going to pull anything past you, because you're going to be watching closely. You're going to be putting two and two together and just cutting through all the fog or anything that's not being said clearly. You're going to get the details one way or another and make good, sound decisions. And people are going to see they're not going to be able to take advantage of you. They're not going to be able to get away with anything that they have with someone else who's not paying that much attention or not that aware. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Cheryl Marchetti. And what I want to do now is pick one card from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck by Doreen Virtue. And if you like videos, be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so. If you have done so, I thank you for your subscriptions. Check your rising and moon sign videos, too, to see if something resonates with those. And feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. If anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, what is your message for Libra for the month of June? What is your message for Libra for June? This says, yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. Well, that's a nice card. Nice message there. Okay, next, I've got the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Radley Hines. So think of a question or some situation you would like some kind of guidance or insight on. And I'm going to shuffle these cards. So angels, what is your message for Libra for the month of, what is your message for Libra for the month of, give it one more shuffle and fan these out. Okay, what is your message? Be thinking of your question. Oh, God, look at this. Take action. That's what this said. Take action accordingly. Take action. Twice. Okay. All right, Libra, something's going on that you're supposed to be taking action on. And last but not least, I'm going to pick one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. So, angels, what is your message for Libra for the month of June? What is your message for Libra for the month of June? What is your message for Libra? I'm going to give it one more shuffle and fan these out. What is your message for Libra? Okay, go ahead, fan these out. Okay, this is Angel Fiona. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. I love this message. Angel Fiona, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. Hey, those are some great messages to end on. Yeah, very uplifting, very uplifting. I'm getting real good energy from these messages for you all. Okay, well, don't let all this good energy and these good messages go to waste, Libra. Enjoy the rest of your month, and we'll talk again soon.